Hello world. It's been a little while since my last video. I apologize. I went through a job change. It was odd. So I worked in Quincy, Massachusetts while living in the North Shore, and that can be a 2-hour commute. So there was this restaurant that I had done some catering for back in 2017, and it turns out that they were hiring servers. And so I put my 2 weeks in with Applebee's, a company I had been with for 7 years, and decided to try out this new opportunity because they were like, yeah, you'll make $200 in 5 hours. And without naming names, I had told them 2 weeks ahead of time when my first day of availability was, and it took them 3 weeks to tell me that they had no work available. So I was out of work for 3 weeks with a lot of time that I should have used to make YouTube videos, but I didn't because I was depressed. I had no money. I went crying back to Applebee's, but one that was closer to where I live. And it's funny because I actually work with some of my original coworkers again. So it's kind of incredible and awesome, and everything happens for a reason. Zippity zap zap, that was a life update. Anyways, this is a nighttime skincare routine video. I recently, about 3 weeks ago, I haven't been doing nothing, reintroduced, can you see it? The Ordinary AHA BHA peel. And it's been 3 weeks. I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm so excited. How about I just start doing it? I'm on slightly limited time. I have someone waiting to take a shower. So I'm going to do what you're not supposed to do, and that is drag the dropper across my face. The reason why I do that is because I feel like I can't control the product otherwise. That's really why. You're really not supposed to do that at all. But yeah. Anyways, so one thing that I do is I take a tiny bit and put it behind my ears. You just have to remember to rinse. And behind the ears, if you do that, that's an area where gunk tends to accumulate, especially if you're a heavy hair conditioner user. And right around the lips. And then also, when I'm rinsing this off, I drag it underneath my eyes and over my lips. And because it's so strong, even though it's only on there for a few seconds, I know that it's over time doing something. And it does show. Anyways, 10 minutes. Just checking the time. Okay. So I have this night cream that I was waiting on, and it was and is in utter disappointment. I was super duper excited, okay? It's the Mario Badescu Seaweed Night Cream. I was really excited because I had read the ingredients online, not carefully, obviously. And it seemed pretty simple with the seaweed in there, and I've always loved seaweed and algae in my skin products because of my acne. It's totally always just calms redness and makes everything super anti-inflammatory. Yeah, and it just makes me feel calm. It's like aloe. I have this right here, the seaweed powder. You just mix this with water and like aloe vera gel. I take the aloe vera gel straight from the plant. I don't need to take the latex out. I'm totally not allergic to it. I don't really like the gel that you buy from the store because usually it has alcohol in it, like not a fatty acid alcohol, like rubbing alcohol as a preservative, and it just kind of stings a little bit. So I like to just take the legit leaf from the grocery store, scrape it out, run it through a blender, call it a day if and when I want to use aloe, which is usually in the summer. Anyways, so this seaweed powder is cool. You mix it with water. So I didn't really need to get this stuff, but I wanted to try out a different night cream because ever since I had been on Accutane, and it's been, I've been using this for about a year, the CeraVe plain old moisturizing cream. This is the second tub I've gone through. The first tub was the Equate brand. It's basically, it feels the exact same. When this is getting repurchased, I'm going to get the Equate brand. It really feels the exact same. The only difference is that the ceramides are not time released, but since I use it daily, I don't care if it's time released or not. I'm using it daily. It's doing something over time. Anyways, but I did want something more cosmetically elegant, something silkier, something that would give me that glass skin before bed, you know? And I thought that this might do the trick, but I was totally wrong. First of all, it has a fragrance, which I thought I read the ingredients online. I obviously did a terrible job. I'm not into fragrance very much in skincare. I'm really not. It doesn't necessarily irritate me that I totally know of, like skin-wise, dermatitis-wise, but it irritates my nose and it just gets overwhelming. I get migraines really easily, and so it's just not a pleasant experience for me. I need to clip my hair up out of the way. Let's find a clip, people, if I can. There we go. So yeah, I could immediately, right when I opened it, I was disappointed because I could smell it, and it smells like luxury skincare, and I actually don't like that at all. Like that powdery smell in my skincare, it makes me feel like an old lady, and I just don't like it. Anyways, so, and then also upon looking at it, right, I took one look and it's shiny. I'm like, this has mica in it. So I finally reread the ingredients on the actual package, and yes, it has mica. That makes absolutely no sense for a night cream. Absolutely no sense. It totally makes sense for a day cream. If you're looking to have a little bit of illumination for the daytime, over your sunblock, anything like that. But night cream that is so floofy and has absolutely no function whatsoever. It makes no sense. And so because it's a bit thicker, it's not a terrible consistency, and I know that it is a moisturizer. I'm totally not afraid to, you know, use it on my hands and stuff. But I decided, well, what if I just try to use it as an eye cream during the day, underneath my sunblock, or to add a little bit of oomph, a little bit of that glow. And it turns out I totally don't like it to use it like that either. I kept this with me so that I could make this video, and I am probably going to give it away to somebody who I think will actually use it. I know someone who has very resilient skin who can slap anything on there and nothing bad will happen to them. And so I'm probably going to give it to her, and I'll tell her, you know, my opinion on it and say, do you want it? And suggest it as probably a daytime cream instead, even though it says night. And anyway, so it has been about 5 minutes. I'm probably going to take this off after 8 minutes instead of 10. It's starting to get a little stingy around this area. And because I use the tretinoin, I'm pretty careful with this area. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to make this video on, was my nighttime skincare cream review. I have a few a few nighttime creams on my radar. One is the Differin one. I've used it before. I absolutely love it. And the thing is that I was trying to avoid a night cream with niacinamide in it because it's can just feel a little drying, and it's in my tretinoin, except I realized that I use my tretinoin every other night, and when I use it, I actually sandwich it on top of the CeraVe to avoid all the peeling and stuff, because it just happens to me. And so I realized I'm probably not getting that much. It's probably not a big deal if I get the different night cream. And then the other thing is that I really am into trying the Pacifica vegan collagen night cream, although I know it has fragrance, so I'm scared. I'm gonna have to wash my hands because I don't want to get that. I don't even want it on my face. I don't want to let it touch my face at all. Speaking of cream, just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not mature. My new Suave body lotion, I went through my rose one. So the rose one was fine. It just wasn't, I felt like it didn't last forever. I felt like it evaporated off my skin. This one is better. This is the Revitalizing Vitamin Blend. I believe it has vitamin E in it, which I love in pretty much anything, in soybean oil. I would say even if you have acne prone skin, don't be afraid of soybean oil. It's in a lot of lotions, and I believe that it's in the different night cream. It's totally fine. It sounds like scary. It sounds like it's gonna grease ball you out, but it totally doesn't. I love it. And I'm going to reapply this to my hands after I rinse this stuff off. I'm going to rinse it off. One moment. Oh yeah, water's getting everywhere. And I remembered the name of the retinol body lotion that I wanted to get. It's the Gold Bond one. Ugh. Yeah, it's the Gold Bond body lotion with retinol. It has incredible reviews, and I don't have enough tretinoin to spare it for my body. I use the tretinoin on the back of my hands and my neck, but as soon as I get the Gold Bond one, I am going to stop doing that and just use the Gold Bond on the back of my hands and my neck. I'm also going to start exfoliating my body with glycolic acid again. I used to have this 15% lotion that you don't rinse off, that you keep on your skin, and I can handle it. My skin has been taking acids since elementary school. Like I said in my daytime skincare rant video, I've been doing the whole 10-year-olds at Drunk Elephant thing. Yeah, I wasn't disrespectful like that, but I was definitely like there in the skincare aisles as a child. I've had acne my whole life. My first pimple was in kindergarten. It was on my chin. I would get one like once a year until 3rd grade. I'd get like chin and nose. 5th grade, it just started blowing up as soon as middle school hit. This is the Ordinary Amino Acids plus B5. I don't know if it's a serum or an essence. I've said it before. It's thin, but it almost feels like a dry oil, although I don't think there's any oil in here. I'm not sure. Oh, nice. Feeling good in the neighborhood. Whew. So I'm gonna try and get my hands on the different nighttime lotion and a few other things. As soon as I get my rent paid, which is due in a few days, and I can save up a little bit of money for rent for the next month because of my little financial crisis over not having work, I'm going on a haul, and I will unbox that entire haul on camera for YouTube. It will be a skincare haul because I'd like to amp up my routine a bit. It's extremely simple, which is good. They tell you to keep it simple. But I'd like to utilize vitamin C in the morning. And that has always been a challenge for me. It has always caused breakouts. And because I've always had pretty much a simple skincare routine, and I've always added one variable at a time, no matter what day or night, I always know that's what causes the breakouts. So this is a journey, and we're gonna have to try it out together. Thank you for watching. Peace. Hey, it's me again. I wanted to add one more thing. There is a waning gibbous moon in the thumbnail. That's tonight's moon phase. I love the moon. I love all things witchcrafty. I might make a few videos about that. Apparently, the waning gibbous means to let go of your past and any issues that you have, and there has been a lot of things weighing on me since, I want to say, early 2023 that I haven't been able to let go of. Those problems are still there. They're still very present in my life. However, I think that with my new job, new location, where are my rings? Oh Lord. I think that with the new perspective that I'm kind of having, we're gonna try and do that. My skin is looking pretty red. Holy shit. I might have to do the AHA, BHA only once a month, because I'm on the tretinoin, and that one's obviously more important. However, glycolic acid is also extremely important, and we're going to figure this out. I'll do an update pretty soon, maybe in a week, on if I am peeling at all. Peace again, and for the final time.